Photomaker is an incredible AI tool that is revolutionizing how we create consistent AI characters. Imagine this, all you need is one single photo. Bam, you're set to create a character that looks exactly like themselves in every image in just a few seconds. No more headaches with complex stuff like Stable Diffusion or Loras training. Say goodbye to those long hours of editing. This is about your creative ideas coming to life with just one reference image and a simple text prompt. Check this out. You can take a photo of anyone, yourself, a famous person, or even an AI generated person, and watch as Photomaker works its magic. Think of it like this. You can change the picture in various ways, but the person in them still looks just like themselves. So for storytelling, business, gaming, personal projects, or education, Photomaker always opens up the world of easy, consistent characters. Want to take an image of Scarlett Johansson and place her in an Iron Man suit? No problem. You can run the demo by visiting this link, but remember, you'll be placed in a queue, or we can install it locally on our PC with just one click. You know the deal. Launch Pinocchio. If you don't have it, go here to pinocchio.computer. Now click on the Discover tab and search for Photomaker. Install it. Perfect. Now let's launch Photomaker and go over the settings. This is where you'll place your reference image. You'll be able to use just one or multiple photos. Now it says we do not perform face detection. The face in the uploaded image should occupy most of the image. Another thing to note is you must use the trigger word IMG in your prompt. This is where you'll enter your prompt. Here we have style templates. Photographic is set by default. And of course we have advanced options. In the advanced options, we can set our negative prompt, control our number of sampling steps, adjust our style strength, change the number of output images, and set our guidance scale. Last but not least, we have 2 sample workflows we can choose from, which we'll go ahead and do to test this out. If we click on the first sample workflow, it'll load the reference images and the prompt. As you can see, we got Scarlett Johansson loaded up in the reference image and our prompt is right here. So let's use the default settings, click submit, and see what we end up with. Okay, that's not bad. Let's take a look at the second example. In this example, they use Newton as the reference image. Yep, that is Newton with sunglasses in an Iron Man suit. All of the Newton images are painting style images in the reference image section, yet it converted Newton into a realistic style image. I think that's pretty cool. What I'll do is take this prompt from the second example and use the reference images of Scarlett Johansson from the first example to create Scarlett Johansson in an Iron Man suit. However, I'll remove the sunglasses from the prompt. Remember, we must keep this IMG text inside the prompt as a trigger word. For example, man IMG or woman IMG, etc. Another thing to note when setting your class word is that they mention consider adding Asian before the class word if you want Asian faces, just in case you want a specific ethnicity. For the hell of it, let's see how Scarlett Johansson would look like as an Asian. Okay, there we go. Asian Scarlett Johansson.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja.
With Photomagic, you have some awesome options. You can add sunglasses, change your hair color to red, or even do both at the same time. And if you feel like it, you can transfer her into a man. Here are some prompts that I messed with. Okay, so I know what you might be thinking. Well, there were multiple reference images of Scarlett Johansson, and in your video you said you could create these images using only one reference image, and you're right, there were multiple reference images. However, you can still use only one reference image if you want to. Let's give it a try. I'll take out the extra Scarlett Johansson images and upload just one. And here's what we get. Using a single image can still produce amazing results, but remember, using more images often leads to better quality. So if you have the chance to use several images, go for it. Also, you don't have to stick to the same person either. You could combine a photo of Elon Musk with one of Scarlett Johansson, and Photomagic will blend them to create something new, like an Elon Johansson or a Scarlett Musk or something like that. One thing to note, if you plan to add multiple reference images, you'll want to drag and drop them simultaneously like this. Otherwise, if you try to drag and drop them individually, this will happen. So what about animals? So I tried adding this monkey face into the reference image and ended up with this. The results aren't too bad, but I wanted to see how it would do with multiple reference images, and this was the results. As you can see, it works with a monkey face as a reference image, and it's even better when you add multiple reference images. However, the results are going to be random, and I wanted a bit more control. So I tried adding this random generated image of a guy that I got from Stable Diffusion and messed with the prompt by adding half monkey, half man to see if I could get more control of the output, and ended up with this. Not exactly a half monkey, half man, so I tried adjusting the prompt by using half monkey man, and the results was a little better, especially with this one image here. Now I really thought this was going to work, but then I remembered with Photomaker they have this thing called identity mixing. Remember Scarlett Musk? So I added the random generated image of the guy that I got from Stable Diffusion along with the monkey face and ended up with these results. Okay, that is much better, especially if you're going for a Planet of the Apes type of feel. Some other cool things with Photomaker besides identity mixing is you can specify things like hair color, age, gender, and doing it with very basic prompting, so you don't really need to be a prompting wizard to achieve good results. Today we saw how Photomaker's AI can transform faces with various styles while keeping their look consistent. But during this video, you may have noticed that the images in the slideshow had an aspect ratio of 16:9, and Photomaker only produces images in a square aspect ratio. So you might be wondering how I achieved the 16:9 image ratio. Watch this video here where I show you how to expand your images.